So Visible Measures is an internet video measurement platform, and really what we're trying to do is to really look at audience behavior within the stream of the video. So everything that happens after the audience hits play. So we look at things like what portions of the video the users engage with, where are the hotspots, that's the sections where they tend to replay. So we can use that to measure things like product placement, help design better creative, help publishers and advertisers design things that are really more engaging for viewers. We can also look at the distribution of that video, so when they get embedded out to blog sites or social networking sites, and understanding that the various interactions, things like forward to a friend, volume, the context in which somebody views a video. There's really two ways that we do that. One is we have a plug-in to the video player itself, and so wherever that video player gets embedded outside of the destination site, so let's say it gets embedded into a blog or something like that, we can track where that video views are coming from and understand sort of where your audience is. The second way...
Is that your video player?
No, it isn't. We plug into a number of partner video players, so if you have a custom player, we have a plugin that can plug into that, as well as we work with a number of partners, such as Brightcove, which we've worked here with for the demo conference. With a one-click integration, we were able to wire up and track all the demo videos.
Right. So you were saying there's two things on distribution?
Right. So the second type of distribution is really when we're not embedded into the video player, and we're looking at really a wide content distribution. In that sense, we can give you sort of a pulse of the market kind of understanding of what's going on. So while we don't get the deep behavioral information, we can tell you things like views and comments and ratings that are going on the YouTubes of the world and the MySpaces of the world, to give you a sense of how the audience is finding your content and where they're coming in from. It's a similar kind of value proposition. TubeBoggle is a great company, and we're proud that we're out here and bringing a lot of attention to the need for internet video measurement as a whole. One of the things that we're seeing is that while YouTube is getting a dramatic proportion of traffic, there are so many sites popping up, and video is becoming an integral portion of everybody's site. Even publishers who are traditional online publishers, one of our customers is Boston.com, the online presence of the Boston Globe, part of the New York Times company, and they're using video as an integral portion of their site as well. So, we tend to think of video as user-generated content, but video is really an integral part of all kinds of video, of all kinds of sites. To date, a lot of our customers have been asking for Flash video integration, and so that's where our efforts have been focused, is building those plugins that plug into the various players. So in the case of Flash, we have components that are written in ActionScript 2 and ActionScript 3 that are very easily plugged in and wired into the player that can then transmit the information that we gather on audience behavior back to our central servers. Now, that's another media touch point, it would work exactly the same way, but all the data processing and aggregation is done on our back-end servers, where a lot of the number crunching happens.
But to get that code into the media player, you need to strike partnerships with the YouTubes of the world.
Exactly. So right now we've really focused on the publishers themselves, the people who have content, and there's a number of them, as well as the agency side of people who are creating content and using video players themselves. And so where we think of YouTube as more of an aggregator of other people's content, we've to date been focused a lot on the publisher side and those who have the content. But in time, we intend to be ubiquitous. I mean, that's the goal.
So how is the company making money?
So the company makes money. What we do is our revenue model is based on how many streams we collect, and it's done on a CPM basis. So the more streams you have, the lower the price per stream, and it's a monthly subscription service.
Right. So it's not free. What's the cost?
The cost can run. We can get going as low as a couple $1,000s a month, and with that you get some services as well as some of our big media customers tend to pay. It goes up as you have more streams.
So who's the target customer?
So we're really focused on anybody who has video content that really wants to understand what's happening with their audience behavior, so that they can target better, design better creative, and reach their audience in new, exciting ways, and find different ways to monetize that content.
Right. Okay. So
we work with user-generated content sites. One is Funny or Die, that has a lot of professional content, but as well as users are contributing to that too. And so you'll see some exciting things that we can do to provide information back to the users about how their content's performing, so that these metrics can be exposed out of the sort of the console that you see by the site operator and more back to the user. You'll look for some of that exciting stuff by the end of the